Time for the October TBR, even though it's gonna be a bit different because of another video coming up or whatever, but this is what I have to read for the TBR. What's up? Hope you're good. So it is that time of the month again, so time for me to pick my October TBR. Before jumping into it, I just want to remind you that all the templates that I use for the TBR are available down below for you to use free of charge. So if you want to play the TBR, feel free to do so. Tag me, or I don't know, send me your video or your blog post or whatever so I can check how nice the TBR was for you. But yeah, so that was just as a little reminder. Also, I'm not planning on doing any readathons in October because I think I need a break, like a clean break from readathons, especially because there's gonna be a tiny one going on for me. But that's more like a challenge readathon, whatever. I'm gonna explain that in tomorrow's video. Also, I'm sorry if you can hear the thunder and the rain. Today the weather has been crazy because, as you can see, it's bright outside, but it's pouring like never. But yeah, let's see how that goes, and hopefully I will not get any double, because every double I get, it means I have to add one more book to my TBR. So all the rules are explained in the original video, which I'm gonna link down below if you're new to the pack rules. But okay, time to jump into it. You can see a little bit of my reflection here. Okay, roll number 1. We got 7. Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have a 2 light green, so let's shuffle a little bit. I'm hurt, so if I shuffle weirdly, I mean weirder than usual, that's why. Book over 500 pages. Usually I don't like it, but I have books like this on my TBR already, so that should be good. 1. A book over 500 pages. Usually that's something, as I just said, that I don't usually like. Wow, usually that's something that I don't usually like. That's not something I want. But for October, I actually have 2 books that are over 200, not 200 pages, 500 pages that I really want to get to. So yeah, that was good. I think that the book I'm gonna pick for this one is not a surprise. I mean, you probably know the 2 options I had here, but it's gonna be this one. That Beast, over 700 pages. So Empire of the Vampire by J. Christoph. I got the Readathons edition, but the Lumi Crate is my favorite. It's so gorgeous. I wish I had that one, but I got like this one, which is a very nice one as well. Like, I love dark covers, bloody covers, as you can see. But who made the cover, actually? Illustrations by Bon Orthwick, but I don't know if he just did the illustration or he did the cover as well. Cover art by Kirby Rosanne. So all of you, Kirby Rosanne and Bon Orthwick, well done for the job, because it's really well done. I really love it, and there are illustrations in it. Yes, so you amazing. I don't usually shout out like illustrators or designers, but that's something I maybe should, because the author is not actually responsible always for the cover. Whatever, that's a whole other debate, but congrats to the illustrators and designers, because I really love the style and even of the illustrations within the book. Like, it's nice. So I really love it. So that's what I'm gonna be reading. I don't know what it is about. From Holy Cup comes Holy Light. The faithful hand sets world aright. And in the 7 martyrs' sight, mere man shall end this endless night. I don't know what it is about. This book is bloody brilliant. I don't even know what it is about. It has been 27 long years since the last sunrise. For nearly 3 decades, vampires have waged war against humanity, building their eternal empire even as they tear down our own. Now, only a few tiny sparks of light endure in a sea of darkness. Gabriel de Leon, half man, half monster, and last remaining Silver Saint, a sworn brother of the Holy Silver Order dedicated to defending the realm from the creatures of the night, is all that stands between the world and its end. Now, imprisoned by the very monsters he vowed to destroy, the last Silver Saint is forced to tell his story, a story of legendary battles and forbidden love, of faith, loss, and friendship won, of the wars of the blood and the forever king and the quest for humanity's last remaining hope, the Holy Grail. Sounds good. So, I mean, you have probably seen this book everywhere, so moving on.
Roll number 2. 7 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we go to 1 dark green. Let me shuffle. And we pick this one. So we have a paperback book, and that's perfect. I already have one. Oh my gosh, Wolves, is it possible that TBR is going to be nice to me?
Paperback book, that's a cute one, especially because also I have a book I would like to get to in October that kind of fits the October vibes. I mean, the first one as well, because it sounds bloody, and this one is horror-ish, thriller-ish, if I remember. So, and it is The Hollow Places by Kingfisher, and I also love the cover of that book. I don't know if it's focused. I hope it is. Who made that cover? I don't know, but amazing, horror-ish kind of thing. Can horror even be this rollicking, this fun, while still delivering on the creepiness, the dread, the ick? In Kingfisher's hands, it can. So it sounds really good. And I have a lot of friends who have actually read it and loved it, and it's a very floppy paperback as well, so that's always a plus. Newly divorced and living back at home in rural North Carolina, Kara is helping out her ailing, eccentric Uncle Earl at his house, which doubles as a tourist hotspot. The Glory to God Museum of Natural Wonders, Curiosities, and Taxidermy. Oh, taxidermy. I get it. While Kara is closing up one night, she discovers a mysterious hole in the drawer wall along one of the museum's overstuffed hallways of oddities. An opening that impossibly leads Kara and her new friend Simon to a sprawling area that simply can't be part of North Carolina's plane of existence. As they explore the apparently limitless depths of this bizarre and frightening new world, a hub containing portals to alternate realities and bear witness to its cryptic warnings, they can hear you thinking and pray they are hungry. Kara and Simon soon realize there is far more danger here than first anticipated, for they have stumbled upon a place of unyielding madness and terror, haunted by abysmal creatures that gather strength from one's innate fear of them. Sounds perfect for October, so I'm happy.
Okay, roll number 3. We got 3. 1, 2, 3, and we got a 5, brownish. And we have here, Read a Fantasy. Okay, that's an easy one as well, right? Okay, I have hopes for this TBR rules.
Then we have a fantasy, so Read a Fantasy. And for that, I'm gonna actually pick a book that was gifted to me by Story. And I feel like it fits perfectly October as well. So first, thank you, Story, for the book. And second, this is the nature of witches. And this one, I know what it is about. Apparently, all the witches here, their powers are kind of linked to the weather. And apparently, something's going wrong because they have problems with the powers. So the weather is changing and not being what it's supposed to be. So they have to fix that. And the cover is also gorgeous. So yay to the illustrator. I don't know if it focuses on me. It doesn't focus on it, right? Does it focus on it? Yeah, I hope so. But yeah, it is absolutely gorgeous, and the book naked is like delish. I mean, you should not say delish about a book, but whatever.
Okay, roll number 4. We have 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have a 2 light green, and we have a book with a wolf. I have a book for that one. I mean, obviously. Okay, that makes me happy.
4. Read a book with a wolf. Easy. You probably guessed what it's gonna be. It's Rune, so the third book in the Faithful and the Fallen series by John Gwen. So the first one being Malice, the second one being Valor. So this is the third one we have to read for the read along. We'll link everything down below. Chunky book, very floppy, and there are some kind of woven in the story. Woven and like bigger and wilder than wolves, but still look like wolves. So that definitely counts. Adult, high fantasy, epic fantasy. It's absolutely amazing. Everything is happening in the Banished Lands, and you have like the beginning of a new war between like some kingdoms, etc. The giants are involved, angels and demons are I said it weirdly, are involved, weird creatures as well, and there is some kind of prophecy, and it's very like fast-paced because a lot is going on, but it's also very character driven because you get to know the characters so well. So I loved it. Like the first one was 5 stars, the second one was like a 4.5, but I rounded up to 5 stars, so I expect this one to be a 5 stars as well. So yep.
Roll number 5. We have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, I don't like that. When there is no number, I just have to pick randomly from here, like completely randomly. I'm scared. And it is, okay, let me put that down. Here, can you see? Please focus. So it is Bone Criers Down. So this is a sequel to a book I have read, so I need to read it, but yeah, sure. I wasn't planning on reading it, but sure.
Then we got something I did not like, but it's over here somewhere. Let me... Come here. Come here, baby. Come here. I see you. I see you, book. Okay. Go. So this one is actually Bone Criers Down by Catherine Purdy, which is the sequel to Bone Criers Moon. I believe it's over there. Funny story here is that I bought that book, which is a Fairy Loot edition, yeah. And I was like looking for the first one on my shelves, and I was like, I cannot find it, but I know I've read it. But then I reminded that I've actually read the ebook, but I got the sequel, the Fairy Loot edition, because I was sure that I have the first Fairy Loot edition as well. So I just bought the regular edition of the first book, and I have the Fairy Loot one. That's Smart Sasha. But yeah. But the first one I gave it actually 3 stars because I wasn't that impressed with the story. I love the concept. Basically, you have all women who have some kind of power, if I remember well, living all together, and when they get at the age of 18, whatever, when they become like women, they have to go through some rituals, and they have to call their soulmates and kill their soulmates, and it's all about that. I just had an issue with the interactions between the characters. The timeline didn't feel like natural and like believable, but overall I really love the concept, so we'll see about this one.
And this should be the last one, so let's see. We got 3. 1, 2, 3. We have a 1, and we have a blue cover. For that one, I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look into it. Blue cover. Okay, at least we got 6 books and not 1 more.
The camera moved, we don't care. So the last one is actually blue cover. For that I'm gonna cheat a little bit because it's not entirely blue. There is some blue, but it's not like blue. But it is Winter, White and Wicked by Shannon Dittemore. You won't survive this road without ice in your veins. I saw that cover somewhere and I was like, I don't care if it's bad, I want to have the book. It's absolutely gorgeous, shiny, but you have some blue here and it's written in blue, etc, etc. I'm not sure what it is about, but I saw it and I was like, I need to get it, and it sounds perfect for winter, but I wanted it to be in October. But apparently it has to do with our main character, who is Sylvie, and she's like orphaned, and apparently she lives in an island cursed by eternal winter. Alone in her truck, she takes comfort in two things: the solitude of the roads and the fever of winter, an icy spirit who has protected her since she was a child. Sylvie likes the road where no one asks who her parents were or what she thinks of the rebels in the north, but when her best friend Lenore runs off with the rebels, Sylvie must make a halt too late in the season for a smuggler she wouldn't normally work with, the infamous Mars Dresden. Alongside his team, Hila, a giant warrior woman, and Kin, a boy with skin like stone, Sylvie will do whatever it takes to save her friends. But when the time comes, she'll have to choose safety, anonymity, and the favor of winter, or the future of the island that she calls home. So I'm curious to see where it's going. But that's not actually all, because there are two more books I need to read. One, I need to read The Unkindness of Ghosts by River Solomon, which is a book we'll be reading for the Howling Pack. It's an adult sci-fi, fiction, LGBT, fantasy, etc, etc. Kind of dystopia. Odd-mannered, obsessive, withdrawn, Astor has little to offer folks in the way of rebuttal when they call her ogre and freak. She's used to the names. She only wishes there was more truth to them. If she were truly a monster, as the accused, she'd be powerful enough to tear down the walls around her until nothing remains of her world, save for stories told around the cook fire. Apparently, there is a link between a death and her mother's suicide, and she wants to understand what happened, and she wants to discover the truth. So I'm really curious to see what the truth is and how our main character is going to get to it, like by themselves, with the help of someone. Is there like some politics going on, some religion, dystopia kind of thing? I'm really curious to see where it's going. So, and then for the new created like book club, for the Enchanted Book Club, we're gonna read Mexican Gothic, which is also perfect for Halloween. You know what? I won't read you the synopsis. I will just link the video where I announce like the new book club, and it has the information regarding the book and the book clubs extra if you would like to join us. But it sounds also like perfect for Halloween. And this is a pile of everything I'm gonna read. I think it is doable. I mean, plus 2 books. I mean, the 2 books I talked about at the end. I should learn to include that shot at the end of the video so you can realize actually how much I have to read. But yeah. But yeah, well, that's it for this video. Let me know what you're planning on reading in October, if you're doing any readathons or whatever. Keep your eyes open for the video tomorrow. I'm really scared about the video for tomorrow, but just saying. But yeah, thank you, Wolves. I really hope you're good. Time for me to finish this video. But yeah, well, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to be a part of the pack. Talk to me in the comment section as usual. And until next time, take care, Wolves. Bye.